slabbed fake coins? Stay tuned because we're going to talk about this one. First, I want to share Aeroscope. It's actually the magazine it's a Coneca publication. It's the combined organization of Numismatic Error Collecting of America. That's what that stands for. And within this, it's very thin, but it has some interesting articles. Discovery coin, no big deal. Just little things like that, little interesting articles. Young Numismatic program has crossword, just different articles and different information written about mint errors to try to help you understand and like new discovery coins and things like that. I highly recommend joining Coneca or Coneca, however you say it. And also, here's their forum. You come over here to join their forum, and if you think you have a discovery coin, because guys, I don't deal with discovery coins. I don't help people over the phone with coins or in emails. I've got a help group as well with, I actually have a Coneca rep who will accept submissions from my website there. But over here, you have people who actually can put their name on something and it means something. So you want to come over to Coneca's forum and post your coin there. That's the best thing to do when you're trying to find something. You think you got something that looks all crazy. Post it over here and they'll help you out. So anyways, I have a stack of encapsulated fake coins. This is something new to me, and I'm going to share it with you, so hang tight. Okay, here's the first coin. It's an 1895 ICG, not genuine. And honestly, I've never sent to ICG. I've never submitted to them. And also, I've never submitted fakes on purpose. And typically, I can catch them before. So I didn't know they slab coins like this. I didn't know they put them in slabs, and I think it might be a good idea because then they're in something that has to be busted out before you can maybe try to sell them if you're unscrupulous. I had a customer who came in who did that a couple times. I told him they were fake, and they ended up at a local auction and trying to sell them. I actually called the auctioneer and told them so that someone wouldn't get ripped off. I actually bought one of them myself, and I still have it. So when you look at this one, you can see that the date's off, and just the appearance of the metal itself looks a little grainy. Sometimes the strike's off on these. There's no way to weigh them to know if they're silver. They're probably not. But just looking at these, you can tell that there's something off about them. They're just not right, and that's typical. The date is one place to look because they often have common dates in Morgan dollars they make these dies with, and they'll have to recarve the date like a rare date because they're not going to destroy a rare 95.0 or a 80cc or whatever it is, 93S even, to make a die. Typically, maybe they don't even have it. And this one's another example. It's a 1900S. You can see that the zeros in the date just don't look right. The surfaces don't look correct. The strike's not correct. And another thing, go to VAMworld and try to match the die pair. You match the die pair. If they don't match, more than likely you have a fake. And I tell you, before you buy rare coins like this, raw ones, especially ungraded, you most certainly want to go to VAMworld and read and research and learn. I mean, you can buy, Van Allen's book and Malice's book. It's a big book. It'll tell you everything about the minting process and how they minted these. It's indispensable to have that book. And you can buy it used on Amazon. You can buy it on eBay. It's well worth it. So you can see this one here, just off. Like I said, I was an art major, and we had to study the details to mimic, to actually recreate convincingly on a piece of paper or on a canvas, objects, whether it be flowers or do self-portraits. We actually had to look in a mirror, couldn't look at our paper, and had to draw ourselves. That was a task. That was a trip. And then one time we went out and we only had to draw the light we saw in between the tree leaves and the tree and the limbs, and that was also something else. So you start learning the details of things, which helps me in this business actually, history and art and all that. Here's another one. It's 04S, and You know, it doesn't look right at all. The 9, the 4, the date. Like I said, the date's usually what clues me in at first, and then you start looking at the overall appearance. You always want to weigh the coins. Even weighing them and getting them tested, and they test out 90% and they weigh correctly, still doesn't mean it's authentic. These actually have to be struck by known die pairs. And if it's unknown die pairs, then you actually need to submit it and say, look, I think I have a new VAM, because you want to be able to match that. So this one here, you can tell this just has that appearance as well. Just doesn't look correct. Pretty close though. They're pretty convincing. Then we have this one. This one is one of the better counterfeits you're going to run into. It looks like it could have some silver in it. I don't know. I can't weigh it, test it, or anything like that. I'm not, well, I could put it on my tester, but you know, it's not genuine. I don't want to spend a lot of time, you know, just for the sake of curiosity, I guess. But this one here is very, very convincing, and it would convince a lot of people. I look at the 8s and the date. They don't look exactly correct, but that's not the only way of doing it. You want to go, like I said, the VAM world. The CCs don't look right. But man, this coin here looks really close. I mean, I could probably bust this out and most people would think this is a real coin. So I appreciate the person that donated these to me so I can use them in a video and I can use them as educational purposes, because I most certainly will use these as educational purpose. I may even find a way to weigh these, maybe bust a coin out of a whole ICG holder, weigh the holder, and then weigh these coins just to kind of get an idea what they might weigh. But yeah, this one here is very convincing, very scary. You know, that they actually, like I said, they use real Morgan dollars to make these. Then this one here is last, and it's not a Morgan dollar, but it's definitely a really popular coin. I get a lot of calls for 1943Ds, and I had someone tell me they had found one that was a double die. This one here is obviously a fake. I can get a little bit closer. What you're looking for, and like I said, it's very convincing, is just the way it's struck. 1943 cents. They just didn't look like this. Very close though, but it, you know, just like the Liberty's a little thicker than it should be. The hair detail's a little off. Maybe the nose, the mouth. Sometimes you notice the difference in it. You want to weigh them. You know, but the best thing to do is to send these off and have them authenticated. You know, people call me on the phone asking about this coin, and they say they got copper ones. The best thing to do is to send it off. You know, get a hold of NGC or PCGS or even Annex. Even the ICG, I mean, they can authenticate. Now, you can see all these lines on this coin. These are die file lines that are not on genuine coins. If you noticed on the right or the left side of the N, a die gouge there, that means it's not genuine. None of the 1943Ds, known examples, which they're very rare, have that. And I know a lot of people would be like, well, it's probably a new die pair. What if it's a new one? I've got a new one. I've got a unicorn. Look, like I said, Annex, you don't have to have a membership. It costs you 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Send it off and have it authenticated. Then you got an argument if it's authentic. That is the best way of handling things like that. So there you have it. There's ICG actually slabs coins that are fake. And probably that's not a bad idea to put them in a body bag, because now you have to break them out of these holders in order to, if someone was, you know, unscrupulous and they wanted to go ahead and sell them. Trust me, I know. But anyway, here is this 80cc one more time. And I'm impressed by this coin because they did a near good, perfect job on it, I should say. Pretty close. I'll show that one more time here in this one. Like I said, I use a different setup, but the CCs are off. I mean, it's not going to match a die pair. I can tell that. Like I said, VAM World will be your friend when you're trying to buy stuff like Morgan dollars and Peace dollars. You need to research so you don't spend money on something and lose your money. I mean, it's worth the research. It's worth educating yourself. And then here's the 43D. I want to show that one more time because I have these coins and I appreciate the fact that I was able to get these, and you can see it's fake. But boy, I'm telling you, some people's eyesight now, they see this interchange, they would be so convinced they had the real thing. Look at his nose. His nose looks a little weird. It's kind of hard to hold it up there. And like I said, I used my iPhone, my new iPhone, to do the pictures. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So anyways, thanks for watching my latest video. Please hit that sub button if you like these kind of videos, comment, and have a great day.